Hello, this is Seneca Harris reporting to you from the Urban Coalition of Freelance Writers, where we shine a light on issues impacting the urban community. Just wanted to get on here really quick. Don't want to be on here too long. I just want to talk about the verdict from the Trayvon Martin case. And as you guys all know, that George Zimmerman has been cleared from all counts. He was acquitted last night, probably around 10:30. But I just wanted to make a couple quick points, and I just wanted to say, and just wanted to give the people out here a word of encouragement. And I just want to urge people to just keep a level head. The not guilty verdict, and this is what you guys need to realize: the not guilty verdict does not necessarily mean that he is innocent. So don't think that these people didn't think that he wasn't guilty, so just keep that in mind. And like I said, just keep a level head out here, and don't make this into a race issue. I had to really get off of social media last night because I really started to see the division amongst people. And you know what, people make the mistake of making this a race issue. It's not about race, it's about class. And see, as long as we are divided about race, then that just diverts the real, the people that are really making the decisions in this country. And as long as we use race, that's diverting what we need to really be addressing. So just like I said, let's just come together now, and let's just be supportive of one another. It's not about a race issue. This is about a child whose life was just snatched from him. It wasn't even necessarily. And and it's just, I don't know what's going on in Florida. It sickens me that this is the second case within the past couple years where a child was not, they weren't vindicated. You look back at 2011 when Casey Anthony, when she was acquitted. And I'm not saying that she necessarily had anything to do with her daughter's death, but she sat back and done nothing. She done nothing, and she was allowed to walk free. Now Zimmerman. And to me, like I said, I heard an interview on CNN last night where they were interviewing his brother. I think his name was Robert Zimmerman, and it just disturbed me how he views this whole situation. He feels because the jury found him not guilty, he feels that his brother done nothing wrong. Sure enough, in the eyes of the law, he may be quote unquote not guilty. But at the end of the day, if you're a religious person, you have to leave this situation in God's hands, because he will have to answer to God. And for those of you that go out here hurting and harming other people, you're no better than he is. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be disappointed. But there's other ways where we can protest. We make a blog. Make your voice be heard. You know what I'm saying? It's not just white people. Black people that's upset as white people, because when you look at it, they could have been anybody's child. Anybody's child. You got to put yourself in the position of the parents. And I must commend the parents for acting with dignity and self-respect and maintaining their son's memory in a positive way. And it speaks a lot about who Trayvon Martin was. I look at his parents and how they conducted themselves. I must say I'm very proud of them. I'm very, very proud of them. And my prayers go out to them. I just can't imagine what they had to go through. They were living this, and hopefully now they can start the healing process. It's just a sad situation. And you know what? And all you social media trolls out here that have something to say, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it real. You can kiss my ass. You can kiss my ass, and you can kiss everybody's ass. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about it is, you're sitting up here complaining about people talking about this case and it being such a big trending topic. But you know what? Until you are in that situation, who are you to judge? And I'm going to tell you something else, and I'm going to get on the black community because I can do that. I said, you know what, we're so quick to get upset about this case, but what about all the other cases where young black men are killing other young black men, black on black crime? What's the outrage with that? Why are we not getting outraged about underfunded schools in our community? Why are we not getting upset and outraged about all these other social ills that are going on in our community? But we want to get upset about this, and rightfully so. But to me, we have to get busy. This should be a wake-up call. And as far as that stand your ground law, so I really think that we need to be concerned. We need to be concerned. Because now this sets the precedence that because you look at me wrong, or I look at you wrong, or you see a group of black males and you don't feel comfortable, that warrants you the right to shoot somebody. Now, there was a case that took place shortly after that, where a man was at a gas station. There was a group of black males with their music turned up loud, and he felt that he could tell them to turn their music down, and they didn't. So he felt that he had the right to shoot one of the young men. So pretty soon that case is going to be coming up as well. But it just kills me that we have more concern about the rights of animals than a human being. I'm going to say it again. We have more concern about the rights of an animal than a human life. And I want that to register in your mind. I want you to sit there and think about that. And it kills me. I've seen stories, in the media. Like I said, I'm a blogger. I do a lot of video commentaries and things like that. I've seen where there's people out there that have gotten 50 years for stealing a pack of ribs, or you've seen like the young lady that fired a warning shot at her husband or ex-husband or whatever, and she got years in prison behind that. But this man actually killed somebody, and he is off scot-free. We need to really start protesting, and I'm not talking about violently. I think we need to first of all, I think first and foremost, we need to know who we're voting into office. That's the problem right there. We don't want to get involved with politics. We definitely don't want to get involved in local politics. And to me, that should be our main focus, because local politics dictates your everyday life. We're so quick to want to vote for national offices like president, vice president, and all that stuff. But what about your local offices? What about the people that we're voting in, that most of you guys don't even know who you're voting in, because you just go right in that booth and you just vote straight Democrat, straight Republican. You don't know the issues. You don't know what these people are standing for. You don't even know if they're representing you. You're giving these people a free ride to Congress to enjoy themselves and not have to work for your vote. That's what it is. And then you wonder why we get legislation like stand your ground and all this other bullshit. I'm gonna say it like that. And then you wonder why situations like this occur. So I just really want people to take away from this. Let's not let this divide us. Let's allow this to bring us together. And I'm gonna tell you, like I'm gonna reiterate this point. For those of you that feel like you're gonna go out in the street and do all this, retaliation or whatever you want to call, better than George Zimmerman. And don't let this young man's memory, or don't tarnish his name. It's already been drugged through the mud through this whole circus event of whatever that's been going on in the court system. Let's not do that. Let's show these people that we have some type of constraint. And I want to give a shout out to a couple bloggers that I want that have been on top of this, and that have pretty much been on this since day one, and that have been putting out a positive message. Lovely T, I want to give a shout out to her. Much love from Kentucky. She's been on this since day one, and she pretty much called the verdict before it even happened a week ago. But I just wanted to give them a shout out. The Young Turks, they're on YouTube. I just want to give out a couple shouts. I know a lot of people are out here following this story, and have been putting out a message of peace, and that's what I'm out here taking that official stand. So let's just keep a peaceful mindset. We will be discussing this on my podcast, my weekly podcast on Monday night at 10 p.m. You can find it at www.blogtalkradio.com/UCOFW. The name of my show is The Urban Wire. We're going to be talking about this. We're going to have an open community dialogue. What I'm going to do is I'm going to probably disable comments on this, because it's just, I just can't deal with the ignorance. I just want to get on here, state my opinion, and I really just urge people to keep a level head. Let's love each other. Let's come together, and let's just be unified. Life is life. I don't care if it's a black life, white, Asian, Latino, Latina. It doesn't matter. Life is life. And we have to begin as a society. We need to start cherishing life. We need to start taking life serious. I think we as a culture, it's so easy for us now, because we became desensitized, where people can just go out there and just take your life like it's no different than stepping on a roach or something. Like it's nothing. You just go step on a bug, and that's it. And I really think that we need to get back to the point to where we have respect for one another. But I'm not going to take up any more of your time. I just wanted to make an official statement. We're going to have our show tomorrow. Once again, this is Seneca Harris from the Urban Coalition of Freelance Writers. Pretty much, I will talk to you guys tomorrow night. Probably start around 10 p.m. and we'll just get on and just have an open dialogue. I really hope to hear from some of you guys. Like I said, we just need to get past the hatred and start loving one another.